In life, there are things that never disappear. Memories, experiences and little big things that remain in our hearts forever. They become an integral part of us, and from time to time they resurface, making us fall into a state halfway between dream and reality, nostalgia and joy. If you're curious, stay connected, because today it's Christmas. First, I would like to say that Umbum, also known as Clever Paper, did not sponsor this video, but they were kind enough to send me some of their set for me to give my honest opinion on their products. Let's forget the pleasantries and immediately throw ourselves on the workbench to open all these boxes. If you are a fan of 3D puzzle, if you have a penchant for dungeon crawlers, if you love the atmosphere of Diablo and love contaminations, such as the one between Dungeons & Dragons and HeroQuest, well, this is the kit for you guys. The guys at Umbum specialize in the production of custom 3D puzzle models. Their models are made from renewable raw materials and are of ecological value. They produce from high quality cardboard with tactile embossing on both sides or from solid paper. There is no need for scissors or glue to assemble the 3D puzzle model. However, if you want to give your piece more stability, you can use a drop of PVA glue, and that's it. After the first part of preparing all the pieces, I proceed with the assembly of the essential elements. Everything is really very simple and does not require particular efforts. Once the basic pieces are finished, I try to build some dungeon rooms. The combinations are practically endless. You can choose to enclose each tile with a wall, but I prefer to leave the corridors without walls, taking advantage of the negative space, and place the walls only around the real actual rooms. In this way I push to the maximum level the modularity. I will certainly use these walls with my Fusion tile system too. I can't wait for that. Look this main gate, it's movable. Crates are perfect. Also look, this pedestal for magic books, fantastic. Look at those pillars. I sincerely thank Yaroslav of Clever Paper for giving me the opportunity to try this fantastic set. By the way, if you wanted to send me some more pieces, I would just be happy, Yaroslav. This stuff is very addictive. Do any of you remember the first chapter of the Diablo saga? Well, the vibes that come from this set have the same flavor as the first chapter produced by Blizzard. It's not possible to observe a dungeon like this and not to think of the phrase
"The sanctity of this place has been fouled."
I want to be honest with you, I didn't expect anything like this. However, the fear of dealing with something gross disappeared immediately. This kit is extraordinary. I'm not just talking about the quality of the materials or the beauty of the textures, both of those drawn and of those imprinted on the cardboard. The scale used makes this set compatible with any 1-inch square grid, and wonder, occasionally the grid lines up perfectly with even the smaller HeroQuest grid. I love the purity of tabletop gaming. I love collecting originals, and now it's not secret. My heart will always be tied to HeroQuest, but I do not disdain contamination. What I mean is that if we talk about a good quality and a compatible scale of measurement, I am not at all opposed to combine different games to push the play experience to the maximum. This set will definitely go with my HeroQuest pieces in my game campaigns. In fact, another fantastic element is certainly the furniture. They are perfect in any game contest. If you want, take a closer look at Clever Paper and find the link to the dungeon set in the description box below this video. Thank you all for joining me in this slightly different episode. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy crafting!